My dear students, this is Sir Gaurav welcomes you all in our Path Maths online classes. Dear students, we have completed 13 chapters till now, and today we are going to start a new topic which is known as statistics, and this is your chapter number 15 from your NCERT book. So first of all, let me define what is your statistics. Actually, statistics is your just the branch of mathematics which deals with the data collected for some specific purposes. Yes, dear students, data is nothing but your the collection of informations. So this data can be represented by your graphically as well as in tabular form. And there are the various method to represent this complete data through a single value or the representative value. And this representative value or the single value is known as your central value, and the method of finding this central value is known as central tendency. हम क्या करते हैं, किसी डेटा को रिप्रेजेंट करने के लिए एक सिंगल वैल्यू निकालते हैं और इस सिंगल वैल्यू को हम सेंट्रल वैल्यू बोलते हैं। और बच्चों, सेंट्रल वैल्यू निकालने के मेथड्स को बोलते हैं मेजर्स ऑफ सेंट्रल टेंडेंसी। और ये जो मेजर ऑफ सेंट्रल टेंडेंसी है, मेथड्स हैं, दीज आर योर मीन, मीडियन एंड मोड। These are three methods which we have already discussed in the lower classes, in which we find a single value or a central value which represents the complete data. अब क्वेश्चन इज देयर कि क्या ओनली ये सेंट्रल वैल्यू एनएफ है किसी भी डेटा को या डेटा को रिप्रेजेंट करने के लिए या डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करने के लिए। उसके लिए एग्जांपल्स देखते हैं। देखिए बच्चों, अगर कोई दो बैट्समैन हैं और वो बैटिंग करते हुए स्कोर करते हैं 10 मैचेस में लाइक दिस, these are representing the matches 1, first match, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9 and 10. 10 matches are there, and the run scored by batsman B1 is your something like this. Let me take, this is your 30 runs scored by batsman B1 in the first match. Then he scored 91, then scored 0, then 64, 42. After that, this is 80, 35, 80, 35, and last two matches के अंदर 117 and 71. And the second batsman B2 scored in first match as 53, 46. This is your 48, 50. 48, 50, 53, 53, and next is your 58, 60, 58, 60, and in last two matches this is a 57, 52, 57, 52. Let's see, these are the runs scored by batsman B1 in first 10 matches, and these are the runs scored by the batsman B2 in the 10 matches. Now let me see what will be the average of both the batsmen. दोनों की एवरेज चेक करते हैं, क्योंकि सेंट्रल टेंडेंसी को मेजर करने का मतलब है मीन मीडियन मोड के थ्रू हम एक सिंगल वैल्यू निकालते हैं और जो सिंगल वैल्यू रिप्रेजेंट करती है ऑलमोस्ट द डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ द डाटा। तो चेक करते हैं क्या वो जो सिंगल वैल्यू आएगी वो इन दोनों के बैट्समैन की परफॉर्मेंसेस को एक्यूरेट शो करती है कि नहीं करती है। फॉर दैट लेट मी फाइंड द मीन फॉर B1 as well as B2. Sorry, this is B2. So you can see the mean of the first batsman run scored by batsman B1 is your 53. Mean is 53. It's also have the average 53. And if you will find median, this is also 53 and this is also 53. What you will say? क्या दोनों बैट्समैन की परफॉर्मेंसेस सेम है? अगर आप सेंट्रल वैल्यू निकालते हैं तो सेंट्रल वैल्यू से आप देख सकते हैं कि दोनों की एवरेज सेम आ रही है, मींस दोनों की परफॉर्मेंसेस सेम है, बट एक्चुअली में दोनों की परफॉर्मेंस सेम नहीं है। फर्स्ट बैट्समैन ने 117 मैक्सिमम स्कोर किया है, सेकंड बैट्समैन ने हाईएस्ट 60 स्कोर किया है, तो परफॉर्मेंसेस आर नॉट सेम। सो इन दिस वे वी कैन कंक्लूड दैट ओनली सेंट्रल वैल्यू इज नॉट सफिशिएंट टू डिस्क्राइब द डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ द कंप्लीट डेटा। Variations are there. So we need to introduce a new term which is known as variability. And this is a single value like a central value, जैसे central value पे एक single value होती है, same variability is a single value which will describe the distribution of the complete data, and this is single value is also known as your dispersion. So dispersion is the topic which we are going to discuss in this class. Till now mean, median, mode we already discussed in 10th class. So today we are going to start with the dispersion. Actually the measures of dispersion, like measure of central tendency are there, mean, median, mode. ऐसे ही यहाँ पर measure of dispersion is there, and which can be done through 4 methods. Number 1 is your through range, number 2 is your quartile deviation, number 3 is your, let me write down, let me first of all write this one. Number 3 is your mean deviation, number 4 is your standard deviation. So we have 4 methods, but we will discuss only 2 methods, mean deviation, standard deviation in your class. So we are going to start the topic dispersion, which is known as measure of dispersion, and this can be obtained through your mean deviation and the standard deviation. So we will start the topic mean deviation in this class. So let us start the mean deviation. और mean deviation start करने से पहले बच्चों, mean deviation it may be happen through your mean as well as median. Mean deviation आपका हो सकता है mean के through भी और median के through भी हो सकता है. So let me discuss first of all how can we find the mean and median for ungrouped data, group data both. क्योंकि mean deviation निकालने से पहले we have to discuss about how can we find the mean. आपको हालांकि ये आप लोअर क्लासेस में करके आए हैं कैसे mean निकाल सकते हैं for group data as well as for ungrouped data, but let me recall in this class as well how can we find the mean and median of the given data, whatever it is of group data and your ungrouped data. So let me find, first of all let me discuss about the mean. और मीन से भी पहले बच्चों मैं आपको बताया डेटा इज योर कलेक्शन ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशंस एंड दिस मे बी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ ग्रुप एज वेल एज अनग्रुप. ग्रुप में कब होता है, अनग्रुप में कब होता है. अनग्रुप डेटा कब होता है, जब हमारे पास लेस नंबर ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशंस होती हैं, जब हमारे पास ऑब्जर्वेशन बहुत कम होती हैं, जिनमें हम इंडिविजुअल डेटा को रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं किसी भी सिंगल वैल्यू के थ्रू और ग्राफिकली. But in case whenever we have a large number of data, so this is not possible or it's very difficult to represent the complete data in your individual form. For that, और उसके लिए हम क्या करते हैं, फिर ग्रुपिज्म रेडी करते हैं, ग्रुप तैयार करते हैं. जैसे अगर क्लास के अंदर आपके पास अगर नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स 100 हैं और 100 स्टूडेंट्स का अगर डाटा आपको रिप्रेजेंट करना है, पेरेंट्स को शो करना है पीटीएम के अंदर, या फिर आपको प्रिंसिपल को शो करना है, सो इन दैट केस इट्स नॉट easy to represent individual data to everyone. For that we need to make a group like 0 to 10 marks. The students who got marks in between of 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, and 80 to 90, and last 90 to 100. And the number of students are your, in these groups are your, like this is your only one, there are 3 students, there are 7 students, there are only 3 again, and this is your 5 students are there, this is 9 students are there, this is 11 are there, and this is your 8, this is 3, and these are 5 students. So the number of students which are lying in the individual group are known as your frequency. This is your known as frequency, which number of students which are put in a group. So in this way this is known as group data, and this there may be ungrouped data which is your having the less number of observations. Like अगर मेरे पास सिर्फ 10 बच्चे हैं और उनके नंबर आपके 2 हैं, पहले बच्चे के मार्क्स 2 हैं, थर्ड बच्चे के मार्क्स आपके 10 हैं, थर्ड स्टूडेंट के आपके 15 है, उसके बाद 79 है, उसके बाद आपका 92 है, उसके बाद सिर्फ 3 मार्क्स है, एंड सो ऑन. सो दिस इज योर अनग्रुप्ड डाटा in which individual data can be shown. So this is Ungroup, this is group, and what about the mean? Mean is the average, and this can be obtained by, in case of ungrouped data, for ungrouped data, mean can be obtained by sum of observations divided by number of observations. Number of observations. And this is denoted by x bar. This is for ungrouped data. Sum of observations divided by number of observations. Mathematically can be represented by summation of xi upon n, which is sum of all the observations. Like अगर ये इन सब मार्क्स से आपको अगर मीन निकालें 2 + 10 + 15 + 79 + 92 + 3 upon 1 2 3 4 5 6 divided by 6 will give the mean of these marks obtained by students, 6 students. Now for the group data, the mean is given by, this is xy is given by summation of fi multiplied by xi divided by summation of fi, and it can be represented by capital N. So in case whenever you want to find the mean of the group data, like this is a group data, these are the values of fi. xi can be obtained through the mid value of the marks obtained by the students. 0 to 10 का mid value निकालेंगे, which will give your xi. So xi will be here as your 5, this is 15, this is 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, and your 95. So these are the xi, these are the fi. Multiply x and fi both corresponding values are to be multiplied. Then take the sum of all the values of fi xi divided by summation of frequencies. इन सब की frequency का sum करेंगे. This is denoted by capital N or summation of fi. Then you will find the mean of the group data. So this is the case. How can you find the mean of the data? Let me discuss how can you find the median of the given data, whatever it is grouped or ungrouped data. So this can be obtained. Let me discuss how can you find the median. Let me discuss first of all for your ungrouped data. Ungrouped के लिए बात करते हैं पहले. सबसे पहले let me take 0 5 7 1 3 2 11 13 and 1. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 terms are there. First of all, my dear friends, median निकालने के लिए you have to write the complete information of that data in your ascending order. So start with 0, then 1, then 1, then 2, then 3, then this is your 5, 7, 11, and your 13. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 terms are there. First of all, you have to arrange the data in your ascending order. After that, you have to check how many number of terms are there in your median. This is your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 terms are there. Means if number of terms or observations are your odd, in that case median is given by, which is denoted by capital N. This is given by n plus 1 by 2th term will be of the median. Like यहाँ पर कितने terms है? 9 terms है. So 9 terms means this will be your 9 plus 1 by 2th term. This is your operated as a 5th term, and 5th term की बात करेंगे. So here this is your 1 2 3 4 5. So 3 is your the median, and median is your 3. So in this case the median is 3. But if number of terms are even, number of terms are even, then median is given by, this is n by 2th term plus n by 2 plus 1th term and divided by 2. Mean of n by 2th and its next term, this will give the median. Like अगर यहाँ पर हमारा अगर 15 या 15 भी होता, so number of terms are 10 now. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 10 terms are there. then its median will be given by 10 by 2th term plus 10 by 2 plus 1st term divided by 2, which is your 5th term plus 6th term by 2, and the 5th term is here as your 1 2 3 4 5 6. Oh, sorry, this is 1 2 3 4 5, this is 3, and the 6th term is your 5, and divided by 2 is your 8 by 2, which is your 4. So in this case the median is given by 4. So if number of terms are odd, then it is given by n plus 1 by 2th term. If number of terms are even, then its median is given by this formula, n by 2th plus n by 2 plus 1th term divided by 2. So in this case we can find the median also. These are the basic requirements to find the mean deviation about mean as well as median. Now if group data is given to you, how can you find the median? Let me discuss. For group data, so this is if your median is need to be found whenever group data is given to you. So group data may be over two types here, in which direct xi is given to you, and in the second case whenever your class interval is given to you. So I will tell you both the cases. The first case whenever xi is given to you, like this is the value of xi 3 6 9 12 13 15 21 22, and the frequency is also given to you 3 4 5 2 4 5 4 3. So first of all we need to find the CF. Value of CF we need to find. हमें खुद निकालना होगा. Cumulative frequency is your known as CF, और cumulative frequency का मतलब होता है कि आप सभी frequencies को ऐड करना है, टोटल करना है. So first of all take 3 as it is. Frequency 3 आप as it is लेंगे. Now this 3 plus 4 is 7, 7 plus 5 is 12, 12 plus 2 is 14, 14 plus 4 is 18, 18 plus 5 23, 20 plus 4 27, 27 plus 3 is 30. So this is the total frequency, and you will find the sum of all the frequency will be your 30, and this is denoted by capital N. So to find the median for this given data, what we will do? We will find first of all n by 2. n by 2 कितना आएगा? 30 by 2, which is your 15th. यानी कि क्योंकि frequency sum एक even number है, so 30 upon 2 15 and 16 term we have to just check. 15th and 16th observation we need to check, and these both observation will lie in between of 14 and 18. So जो maximum CF value है उसके front में जो हमारा xi होगा, that will give the median of the given data. So median for this given data is your 13. So we can write median as your 13 here. This is the median of the given data. Now let me take the second case in which the class interval is given to you. Class interval आपको given है 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60. These are the marks obtained by students, and number of students who are existing in these groups are 12, 18, 27, 20, 17, 6. These are the data for the 100 students. So first of all need to find CF. This will be 12. This is your 30. 30 plus 27 is 57. This is 77, this is your 94, and this is your 100. So the value of n is your 100. So what we will do? We will find the value of n by 2. So n by 2 is your 100 by 2, which is your 50. And this 50 lies in between of the cumulative frequency of from 30 to 57. So this maximum value of CF will give the median class interval. Now we have a median class interval in which median will lie is your from 20 to 30. Median class interval is your 20 to 30. So this is median class interval, and we have a formula to find a median in case whenever class interval is given to you, and this is given by m is equal to L plus n by 2 minus CF divided by F multiplied by H, where L is known as lower limit of the class interval. यहाँ पर class interval हमारा 20 to 30 आया है, so इसमें lower value है, this is 20, so the value of L is here 20. Now n by 2 we have observed as 50, so the value of n by 2 is 50. What about CF? CF कौन होगा? जो आपको class interval आया है उसकी जो minimum value होगी, that is known as your CF. So CF is your 30 here, and in front of this median class interval, the value of F is your known as frequency. This is 27. So this is the value of F, this is the value of CF, this is the lower limit L, and just put down all these values in this median, will get the value of the median. So this is the median, my dear students. So this is your totally basic concept. I have told you about to find the mean and median, and in the next video, my dear students, we will discuss how to find the measures of dispersion through your mean deviation, or mean deviation about mean, or mean deviation about median. In both the cases, for group as well as in group, we will discuss in that video. Till then, thank you and have a nice day.